If you're anything like me, you love Downton Abbey. I mean, if you're watching this video, you probably already have seen Downton Abbey about 5 or 6 times like I have. And the thing about European aristocracy historically was that they would perform rituals because they considered themselves worthy of the ritual. And whether anyone was there to watch or not, whether anyone was coming over for dinner, the men would still change their jackets, the women would still dress in their finest gowns, the butler would still bring out the best china, they would light the candles. Everything was done perfectly because of ritual. And that actually conditioned their nervous system to believe that they were worthy of the finest. They were worthy of the finest clothing, the finest dishes, the finest foods. They were worthy of the ceremony itself because it wasn't about anybody seeing it. Most of the nights that these people would have dinner, no one would come around. It would just be the same people in the same house that had been there and seen each other all day, but they would take time out of their day, go and change into their fine clothes, come back, sit down, and enjoy a nice, ritualistic, ceremonial dinner. Why? Because they deserved it. So for many of us, beauty has become performative. We save all of the good stuff for the good company, or even for an Instagram photo for when there's a witness to observe it. But most of history's most refined traditions suggest a different philosophy. Beauty is not performative. Beauty is a practice. Okay, so let's talk now about ritual versus performance. Performance is about optics. It's about performing for other people. How will I be seen? When I do this, how will other people view me? What will their opinion be of me? Whereas ritual is about embodiment. It's about how do I want to feel in this moment? How will I be seen? How do I want to feel? Ritual is about embodying the beautiful life that you want to feel. And by practicing the beautiful ritual over and over and over, our nervous system is conditioned to believe that I'm worthy of the beautiful ceremony of how I want to feel in this moment. If you don't feel like you're worthy of the feeling that you would love to feel, then you're going to continue eating over the sink, hurrying up. If the camera isn't on and you're not taking a picture for Instagram, who really cares what the plate looks like, right? But if you continually practice making beauty a part of your life, your nervous system will thereby condition to believe that you are worthy of the beauty in your life. So when you light a candle at a dinner party, that's great. That's called hospitality. But when you light a candle for your own self at dinner, just you, that's called self-respect. So what neuroaesthetics teaches us is that the nervous system is always listening, and that environment informs the nervous system. So environment informs the nervous system of safety, of self-worth, and is always communicating with the brain. And over time, that communication becomes identity. The room tells a story, the objects tell a story, the way you're dressed tells a story, the rituals tell a story. So imagine with me now that you're eating from a paper plate, you have a crumpled up paper towel next to you, you have a Solo cup that you're eating out of, maybe watching TV, scrolling on your phone at the same time, while there's a cupboard full of nice, beautiful dishes. The nervous system is understanding and processing and believing, not now, later, special occasion, you're not good enough, right? You're not good enough to take those out right now. We're gonna wait on that. But what if we were to lay out the linen tablecloth? What if we were to set the fancy china? What if we were to bring out the good flatware? What if we were to put out a nice goblet? What if we were to plate our food beautifully and light a candle? What if we were to slice that lemon wedge and put it in our crystal mug, right, full of iced water? What if we were to take the time to present that beauty to ourselves? Then the nervous system would start to register, oh, this is a special occasion. This is something that's worthy of beauty. And then what if it were to go one step further and the nervous system would say, oh, I'm worthy of this occasion. I am this occasion. I'm worthy of beauty. So let's talk about intention. Let's talk about something as simple as having a cup of coffee. Now, we have in our house a great Ninja coffee maker. It's fast, it's easy, it's great, love it. But we also have a French press. And I love waking up early, putting on the kettle full of water, waiting for the kettle to boil, waiting to hear that of the steam coming out, right? And then I love taking out my porcelain cup and saucer and making myself a cortado. It's my favorite drink right now. But I also have some mugs, that say like world's best dad. And most days we may go to the Ninja, make our coffee, and have the mug. I love taking time to boil the water in the kettle, to fill the French press, to make my coffee slowly and mindfully and intentionally, and pour it in my porcelain cup with the saucer. It actually makes me slow down. It actually makes me be more intentional. It makes my posture better. I actually sip on the coffee and enjoy it. It tastes better. It tastes like intention. It tastes like intention because I'm giving attention to it. And attention is one of the greatest ways to express love, right? Whenever you have a loved one, your children, your spouse, your friends, they feel your love through the attention that you give to them. So attention is one of the most sincere forms of expressing love. But what if you gave that attention to yourself? So most people believe that transformation happens through big action, right? Big decisions, making that purchase, buying that house, getting that big job. But I believe that transformation actually happens through a lot of tiny little repeated rituals. What if your rituals included using the coffee press, using the fine porcelain cup and saucer, or using a linen napkin instead of a paper towel, or signaling to the nervous system little bit by little bit by little bit that I'm worthy of this beauty? It's not going to change overnight. Your circumstances are not going to change overnight. Your life is not going to change overnight because you used a cloth napkin today, right? But through repeated practice of these tiny little rituals, it's changing your relationship with yourself. It's telling yourself, it's affirming to yourself over and over and over, I'm worthy of this action. I'm worthy of this ritual. I'm worthy of this ceremony. I'm worthy of having beautiful things in my life, little bit by little bit, every single day. And those little actions compound to make a nervous system and a belief system that says, I'm worthy of the good stuff. I'm worthy of the good china. I am the occasion. And if we're talking about conditioning yourself to believe something, we're talking about what we are, what we project is what we attract. By doing these little things every day, by telling our nervous systems, I'm worthy of this, I'm worthy of beauty, I'm worthy of these little acts of kindness to myself, these little acts of luxury every single day, we're also signaling out, I want more of that. I want more circumstances that I can embody that are going to be luxurious, that are going to be indulgent, that are going to be beautiful because I deserve it. So I'm signaling out, I'm putting that signal out, and then I'm attracting more circumstances that are going to be luxurious, beautiful, and worthy. So if you want a beautiful life, here's the thing. It's not about saving up for that vacation and going on that luxurious vacation at a great 5-star resort, or taking the cruise, or buying the car that one time, or whatever it is. It's the little moments that create the relationship with yourself and the belief system that you're worthy, that tells your body and your nervous system, the life I want to live looks like this. It doesn't look like saving a lot of money for a one trip once a year, or saving a lot of money for that one special occasion, because that just tells my nervous system that I'm worthy of it once a year. I'm worthy of it on a special occasion. It doesn't tell my nervous system that every little act, every little thing that I'm doing every single day, every little action that I'm compounding, that's building this belief system in me that I am worthy of this kind of life. This is the kind of life I want to live. This is the signal that I'm sending to my brain. This is the kind of life I want to live. So those tiny little moments, those tiny little rituals, those tiny little actions that you do every single day compound to your life. Those tiny little moments become your life. And when they are approached with attention, those tiny little moments become sacred and your life becomes sacred. So tomorrow, I want you to embrace one tiny little habit of self-indulgence, of elegance, of beauty. So maybe it's drinking your coffee from a nice cup. Maybe it's putting a flower in a vase and sitting down to eat your breakfast. Maybe it's journaling in a beautiful journal. Maybe it's using a cloth napkin instead of a paper towel. Maybe it's actually getting dressed before you sit down to breakfast. Whatever that is for you, whatever tiny little indulgent, luxurious moment you want to create for yourself, I want you to do that. And then I want you to notice how you show up in that moment. I want you to notice how you're breathing. I want you to notice if your posture changes. I want you to notice how you show up differently. And then I want you to write that down. I want you to go into your journal, the pretty one, and write down, today I did this differently. Today I used a cloth napkin. Today I used the nice cup and saucer. Today I made my coffee in a French press instead of the Ninja. Today I did this differently. I indulged, I luxuriated. I made a beautiful moment for myself. I had a flower in a vase by my breakfast plate. I want you to write down what you did, and then I want you to write down how you felt and how that differed from every other normal morning that you approach. And after you do that, I want you to try to make this a practice. Maybe you don't have time. Maybe this is unrealistic for you to start doing this every single day, right? But maybe you can do it on the weekends, both days of the weekend. Or maybe you could do it like every other day. Or maybe you could wake up maybe even 30 minutes earlier to say, you know what, this Wednesday is special to me because it's the middle of the week. I want to get through the rest of the week successfully with a positive mindset. So Wednesday is my day. Wednesday is my day to reset, to really embody feeling worthy, to really embody and to signal to my nervous system that I live a beautiful life, I deserve of living a beautiful life, and I am going to make Wednesday my day to the midweek reset, right? So maybe that's your ritual that you create for yourself. So I want you to track that. I want you to track that and to journal about it every day, and to journal about the days that you don't do it, and then compare notes. This is how I felt. This is the way I sat. This is the way I breathed. This is the way I showed up in my body. This is the way I felt. This is the way my day went after I did that. And then compare that to the day where maybe you just grab something on the go, you go through the drive-through, you get your coffee in a styrofoam cup, you're on the run. How did that day go? How did those days differ? So try that for a week, 2 weeks, and let me know how it went.